Tsahaynish Garabsky and her neighbors live in a community housing provided by government years ago as part of a program to support persons with special needs, chronic illnesses, and the elderly living in extreme poverty. We were given these houses by the government to support people with special needs. I have a disability. I have a nerve condition. And my arm as well. Tsahaynish says that she and her neighbors used to lead a difficult life as it was. They depended on support from a group of volunteers in the community and some money from the government to make ends meet. She says now much of that is gone and she is unable to fulfill even her most basic needs. We are in critical situation. Before the war, our community and some volunteers used to help us. Now we're starving. Everyone is suffering. But the circumstance of people with special needs is even more dire. Silas Abraha is Hainish's neighbor. She is 75 years old and she says she's diabetic and also suffers from high blood pressure and is unable to get medication for neither.
I'm diabetic. I also have high blood pressure, but there's no medication available. Before the war started, people would buy me my medication because I wouldn't be able to afford them. But now there's no medication. I used to take 8 kinds of medication for diabetes and 1 for my high blood pressure. But now I have nothing. Sometimes I black out and they tell me to eat sugar. Gargis Abarra, another neighbor, used to live on the streets with her 8 family members before she moved in next to Silas and Tsahaynish. Gargis, just like her neighbors, has been impacted by the deadly nature of the siege. She says the world needs to take action and should not disregard the pain of Tigrayans. We're not getting any help. They need to help us when it's still possible. What will their tears do for us once we're gone? People everywhere, help us. We're starving. We're dying. Gargis, Hainish, and Silas are just one of the millions in Tigray living in dire humanitarian conditions as the world stands idly and falls to take decisive action to end the human suffering in Tigray.